In this video, we'll be introducing the main functions of Insta360 Stitcher, the dedicated stitching software for use with photos and videos captured by the Insta360 Pro. You can import image files here. Here you can see details about your imported files. Once you have selected the files to be stitched, you can set the basic settings on the right side of the screen. First, choose the content type you want to export. If the original files are in a 16:9 aspect ratio, then only monoscopic videos can be exported, and the content type is automatically set to monoscopic. If the original files are in a 4:3 aspect ratio, you can also export stereoscopic or 3D panoramic videos in a 1:1 aspect ratio. For content type, you can choose between monoscopic, stereo with the left eye's panorama on top, and stereo with the right eye's panorama on top. There are several stitching modes to choose from: optical flow, in-camera template, scene-specific template, and PT GUI template. You can also choose to turn on low light optimization depending on your content. Gyroscopic stabilization for leveling the horizon of your video can be toggled here. You can opt to use hardware decoding and choose how many of the original files should be decoded this way. The maximum number of files that can be decoded using hardware decoding will depend on the performance of your computer. For high-performance computers, all 6 files can be decoded with hardware decoding. Otherwise, remaining files will be decoded with software decoding. Hardware decoding can raise the exporting speed of the stitching process, but it's a heavy-duty process and is recommended for use only on high-performance computers. Please note that this function is not available when exporting videos with a resolution higher than 4K by 4K. Once you've configured your settings, you can preview your content simply by clicking here. If you're stitching a video, you'll have to choose a frame for preview. There is a cutting feature for videos. You can drag the bar or input an exact time to choose the start and end point of the video content that you'd like to stitch. You have the option of choosing a preset resolution or inputting your own. You'll need to input a frame rate and bit rate within the permissible range. You can choose the save location here. Now you're ready to add the files to the batch list, or you can hit the Stitch Now button to start stitching right away. You can keep track of ongoing tasks in the processing list. Once the stitching is complete, the files will be moved to the completed list. You can see the operations log by pressing Ctrl-T. Should you encounter any problems using the Insta360 Pro, you can contact our support team and send us a screenshot of the log so that we can quickly locate the problem. Along with Stitcher, image files captured on the Pro can also be stitched together using third-party software.